we want them to do. But try and hear them out. Because at the end of the day, they are the ones who are going to school, they are the ones who are sitting for the exams, they are the ones who are coming back to you with their marks. So channel them in the right direction, things that they would like to decide to do. And by having that conversation with Othello, now he's doing pure science. And now I have Israel. Israel is totally different. He's in year 10 now. We had our conversation when he's in year 9, have a discussion now when he's in year 10. He has his flaws, he has his strength, he has his weaknesses. So all my grandchildren, they're totally different in every way. So I'm trying to guide him. I said, okay, you try to make it this far. And it's average, and sometimes it's below average on his marks. So I try and help him. And now he's excited, he's having his test, and I see a change in attitude, and I said, look, I can come and tell you what to do. I can come and tell you, give you a timetable of your study. I can come and tell you, do this, do that. But I want it to come from within you. I want you to decide to do it yourself. And now I see a change in Israel. For this year, I see that he goes out of his way to do his study. Now he's coming and saying, and then I know when I went with you the last time, I bought his study cards. I would like some of those study cards again. So I see a change in his attitude. Because when you empower them and you give them room to make their own decision, other than just sort of like just telling them what to do, sometimes we need to stand back and allow them to do how they want to do it. But you can be there to guide and counsel them as well. So back to the family. Find time and spend the time to talk with your children and see through, like if they're in year 9, what is to come. If they're in year 8, start talking with them about their school for next year. And knowing that school, go and ask what is the entry marks into that school. So you bring that mark and discuss with your child and say, see, the school you want to go to, it has an entry mark of 300, have an entry mark of 250, whatever marks it is. Then you help your child to qualify, help your child to work hard or work smart to be able to achieve, so they can reach their dream, the dream school that they decide to go to. So there are a lot of things, that you can do with your family, a lot of things to talk about, and be part of their life. Allow them to be free to come and tell you, oh, I have a boyfriend, or I have a girlfriend. Like give them that room so they can trust you. They can be confident to come and tell you. Other they doing things and they're hiding it from you for you not to know. And for me, I don't like that. I don't like my children or my grandchildren to hide things from me. I want them to be honest with me. No matter how bad it is, I will always tell them, okay, I want to hear it out. You let me know. I may be angry. I may not, be elated with it. I can be very frustrated with you or get angry with you, but I just need to know the truth, and I need it to come from you. I don't want to hear it from anybody else. I want to hear it from you. And just this week, we had Carlos and Joshua, one of their best friends, Grace, who goes to Yetsen. They were very good friends from primary school, from right up to year 8, and they went separate ways. She went to Yetsen, and the two boys moved on to Maris. So in the beginning, in the middle of the week, he came in. Joshua came and said, Nana Grace sent me a message to say that her mom have sent you a message and you haven't responded. So I checked my unpinned messages, and the message was sent to me right on the 10th or the 11th of March, and I didn't see. So the request was, if the boys are free to come and join Grace for dinner at home. And I sent today to say thank you, Mrs. Ruth Fong, for the invitation, and thank you for the thought. So the two boys went, and when they were going out, because it starts at 7, the dinner starts at 7, and it was our fasting. That is on Thursday. So I called them, and I said, look, it's our fasting. So I sent the message also to Grace's mother, and I say, we are actually on a fasting. The boys are fasting, and they are on liquids only, if possible. If they can have soup, and they can pack their meals, but they won't be able to eat it until midnight, because we don't breakfast until then, or for our breakfast on Friday morning. So they went, and before they went, I stood and I prayed over them, and I said, look, you'll be going at 7 o'clock because it's going to be our devotion time. You'll be missing that devotion, so we'll have our prayers. So we had our prayers, and they went, and they didn't come back until after midnight, but I was content. I was at peace knowing that they are in good hands, and they kept on updating us. So I got my son, said, just check whether they're good, and they were good. And they came back. That trust, the trust when they can come and tell you and ask this, and the trust that you can give them the space that they want. And I saw Joshua's message. There was about 27 minutes after midnight to tell, send you a message in the family, come say, family, we are back at home. We came back from our night out, and we really enjoyed it. Let's all have a blessed day today, which was yesterday. So it's not normal again. We go to school normal again. So when you are part of their lives and you are open to everything that they bring to you, then they won't do anything that they will do behind your back, or they'll hide it, because they know that you have, that they have